Hello students, my name is Gozie. I'm an educationist. Today we are going to learn government ss2 third term scheme of work. Please pay adequate attention. In the first week of the term, we are going to learn this topic: minority issues and creation of state in Nigeria. That is, minority issues and creation of state, major and minor ethnic groups in Nigeria. Then we are going to go further to know about the Willings commissions. But before we start, by the end of this lesson, you'll be able to define what minority issues means. You'll be able to see some pictures that shows the tribes that we have, the majority tribe that we have in Nigeria. You'll be able to see the reasons for the creation of state. You'll be able to see what Willing Commission is all about. You'll be able to learn the solution to minority issue. Then you'll be able to as well see the recommendations made by Willing Commission. All right, that is what you will learn by the end of this lesson. Now let's move forward to define what minority issues is all about. It can be seen as a small group. Minority can be seen as a small group within a community or country, which is different as a result of language and religion. That's when you talk of minority, you are talking about, just like in your house, you have your junior ones, they are your minors. Just like in Nigeria, we have three major ethnic groups in Nigeria, which is Igbo, Hausa, and Yoruba. Apart from that three major ethnic groups in Nigeria, we have other small ethnic groups like Ijaw, Karabari, TV, Fulani, and so many of them. There are about over 200 ethnic groups in Nigeria. They are the minority groups that we have in Nigeria, over 200 of them. And as a result of so many ethnic groups and their languages, we have issues that have disturbed Nigeria. We have issues and challenges that was brought about by these minority groups in Nigeria. So we are going to discuss the issues that we face in Nigeria. You know, every human being wants to participate in any organization. So these minority issues, these minority groups that we have in Nigeria want to participate in the day-to-day running of Nigeria. As a result of that, so many conflicts Nigeria have experienced, so many conflicts, so many problems, because those minority groups are pursuing their interest. As you can see, these are the picture of the man with the red cap. Is an Igbo man. That's how the Igbo man looks like in their traditional attire. This lady is the Igbo woman. That's how they look like in their traditional attire. Then this lady you see here with some design in her hand is an Hausa woman. This one, there are some of them you see, they wear their hijab, but this one, they have no hijab. They're an Hausa woman or Fulani woman. Then this man you are seeing here is a typical Hausa man. And this woman you are seeing here is a typical Yoruba woman. Then this man you are seeing here is a typical Yoruba man. Now Nigeria has so many ethnic groups, as I said before, but the major ones are Hausa, Yoruba, and Igbo, and other multi-ethnic groups, like over 250 ethnic groups in Nigeria. We have some of them here. We have Katana, we have Edo people, we have Efik people, we have Jukun people, we have Kamuku people, we have Gulengi people, and so many of them, So as a result of that, so many issues and problems have come up because they want to participate in the day-to-day. Everybody want to participate in the day-to-day running of the government. Now, because of that problem, a commission was created, which we called Willing Commission. It was set up in 1957. The commission was created to solve the issue of the minority problem that we have in Nigeria. Because the minority groups in Nigeria are afraid of domination. They think that the majority groups will dominate them. So that's why every now and then you see struggles and agitations and so many of them. So this willing commission, which was headed by Sir Willing, was created in 1957 to see to the grievance of these minority groups in Nigeria. This man you are seeing is Mr. Willing. Now, I will look at the reason for the creation of state in Nigeria. So as a result of this, the minority issues, minority groups being afraid that the majority will dominate them. So the reason for state creation came up. Now we're going to look at the reason for the creation of state. Number one is domination by the major ethnic group. They are afraid that the major ethnic group will dominate them. Then number two is political participation. They want to really participate in the day-to-day running of the government. Then bring government closer. That is the thing. The reason for creation of state is because let the government be closer to the people. That is when the people will feel the presence of government in their life. Then the last one, which is number four, is development. Development. When states are not being created, development will not cut across some states. So for development to cut across to all the states or all to the ethnic groups in Nigeria, there should be a creation of state, which we have 36 states in Nigeria. Now let's look at the Sir Henry Willings Commission. Now, they met on 1st June 1959 and the 23rd November 1959. That 2 days they met to resolve and talk about the solution to the problem of minority issues in Nigeria. After their meeting, they made recommendation what Nigeria as a country should do to solve the minority problem or issues we have in Nigeria. Number one, they said the problem of minority issues cannot be solved by creating more or new states. See, so minority issues, the problem cannot be solved by creating more or new states as recommended by them. Then number two, they say that fundamental human rights should be entrenched. Yes, full practice of fundamental human rights should be in existence in Nigeria, because when fundamental human rights is being practiced in Nigeria, every ethnic group will be respected. Then the next one, which is number three, is the police should be under the federal control. Yes, they recommended that police should be under the federal government control. Then the last one is there should be special development board formed for Niger Delta area. Yes, Niger Delta area is a place where you see so many minority issues living together there. So they say special development program should be lifted in favor of those groups. Yes. Now look at the solution to minority issues in Nigeria. The solution, there are so many problems because of this, but there was a solution was brought up, which is number one, rotation of presidency. Now, Nigeria practice federal system of government whereby the center the central or the federal exercise huge power. Almost all the power resides with the central. So everybody wants to be in that central. Every tribe, every group, every ethnic group want to be in the central government so that they will be able to exercise power. So this recommendation was made, which number one is rotation of presidency. So if Nigeria will be able to rotate their presidency among the ethnic groups or state or region in Nigeria, it will do well for them. There will be peace in Nigeria. Then another recommendation was that multi-vice presidency, that let there be multi-vice presidency in all the ethnic group in Nigeria. There will be a president in the central, while in other ethnic groups that they say there should be a vice president representing those groups. As a result of that, the people will feel at home that their people is in government. Now they recommended that introduction of a collegial system of Swiss model. This one it has to do with the rotation of presidency of the federation annually among the members of the presidential council. So every year among the members of the presidential council, presidency should be rotating, and the people that made up that presidential council should be members of those ethnic groups in Nigeria. All right, this is where we'll end for today's lesson. So you have been able to know what minority issue is in Nigeria and the challenges faced by the minority issues. I've shown you some pictures, show you the recommendation made by Willing Commission. Please, I believe you need this note, this third term scheme of work note for ss2. So if you are interested in getting it, just call us on 070-88-742-960. 070-88-742-960. So that I will be able to send the note across to you so that you read more and understand it more. Apart from our lessons, we as well organize a common entrance preparation classes. Yes, for people that want to take, for those of us that are in primary school that want to enter into secondary school, their common entrance exam, federal school exam, Navy exam, and so many of them. And those classes from primary 4, 5, and 6. That's the people that we are handling on that area. And the classes are is online. The venue is online. We use Zoom and Cisco WebEx as a platform to teach them. Then we have another classes for people that are prepared for JS1 to JS3. We have another classes for SS1 to SS3, special class, mathematics, English, physics, chemistry, and so many of them. Then so just contact us with that number and we'll now talk. Please, if you need the note, just don't hesitate to call the number so that the note will be sent to you. Thank you. Please read, continue to study and study your books. Education is your life. Pursue knowledge, because that is how you will survive. Thank you very much.